I've been in a position as a family support foster carer. The scheme is to support parents and families who the children have been identified as being on the periphery of the care system. So the idea of the project is to prevent the children from going into the care system. Again, over the past 8 years, the learning that I've learned from the families, and I use the term walking beside. So it's very important for me to walk beside others with the experiences that they're going through. So this role has, again, taught me lots about the difficulties that different families experience, and threading the catch-up thinking into discussions with not only the children, but also with the parents and carers. And I want to just give you a bit of a story on a family of a boy who was neurodivergent. So we'll call this boy Bob. Bob had or has ADHD and ASD, and he had a very difficult relationship with his mother. So I worked with his mother to help her to understand how to parent a child who was neurodivergent. Bob, on this one particular occasion, Bob had basically the relationship had broken down, and it had been agreed that it would be best if Bob came to stay at my family home. So my role is to mentor the parents through the week, is to offer family support, and is to offer children a short break in my home at the weekend. So I went to get Bob, and on the way back, on the journey back, Bob said his feet were really sore. So I said, well, Susie has a basin, and what we can do is we can put your feet and make bubbles, and I can show you how you can massage your feet. And I realized that what he was trying to get through to me was the pain that he was in. So we got home, and he got the basin of lovely bubbles. And I could almost just see the stress leave his body, because it was very kind of nurturing and therapeutic words that I wasn't asking about the conflict that he was in, but I was wanting just to find out how he was, and was it nice? Was the temperature of the water nice? Was the bubbles nice? And how to take care of himself. So that was lovely. It was my daughter's birthday. So I said, Bob, we're going to have to go to the shops to buy my daughter some presents. And Bob said, oh, that's great. Can I buy Tammy a present? And I said, yes, of course you can. What would you like to buy? At the time, my daughter was 16, and he said, I'd like to buy her a dress. And we were going to Tesco's, so I didn't at the time think that a dress in Tesco's was what my daughter wanted. So I said, well, we don't really know what sort of a dress she would like, but is there anything else? He said, yes, I think I'd like to buy her some perfume. So we went down the deodorant aisle, and he smelt all the perfumes and picked this one perfume that he decided was the deodorant for my daughter. And what was really lovely was on the way back, and obviously I had threaded the catch-up qualities into our conversations. And on the way back, Bob said, Susie, and I said, yes, Bob. He said, am I just the kindest boy that you've ever met in your life for buying your daughter, considering it was my money, buying your daughter a deodorant? And I said, Bob, you are the kindest boy that I have ever met. And in that moment, I realized that giving him that opportunity to be kind was so important. And it helped to deal with his trauma. So that was, for me, that was a really lovely experience.